We're here on the tour bus for the Levitate Festival. Headlining act, it's Dispatch. Chad and Brad joining me. My name's Alex Waters, and thanks for checking us out. It's been a great afternoon so far, a lot of great bands. You guys been checking out the festival at all?
Yeah.
Slowly but surely.
Yeah. Seen anything good? Seen anything you like?
Deer Tick, Rubble Bucket.
Oh, yeah.
There was like a horn band over here earlier.
That's
I didn't
right.
catch their name.
On the small stage.
Yeah.
I like the revivalist's voice. The lead singer's voice is pretty gravelly. We were saying he could do a good CCR cover.
Oh, for sure, yeah. No, that'd be great to hear, huh? Speaking of covers and stuff, I know when you guys go on tour, it can be difficult to just play the same songs over and over again. Sometimes, you need a little cover or something like that to spice it up. Do you guys have any go-to songs that you like to pull out and sort of surprise people when you're out on tour?
We usually come up with one per tour.
Gotcha.
But it changes, because if you kind of pull out that same cover, for
It's
longer
boring.
than a year.
Yeah, you don't want it to be too predictable, but it's fun though to pick one that hopefully gets a little bit tighter and a little bit more unique each time you play it.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, we have a long list of songs that we still wish we had time to incorporate into the set.
Yeah.
So what's that song for this tour, if I may ask? Do I have to wait and find out?
No,
Come on.
Time.
Okay. Oh boy, that's
Yeah.
cool.
He plays David Gilmour.
Nice.
It really is fun. We were hoping we'd have Uncle John's band done by this tour too. It's flyable, but we don't want it to just be flyable. You want a song like that. Any of these, you really want to
You want it to be tight.
you want to bring your best to it.
Yeah, we might try to bring out a Bob Marley cover tonight for the first time ever.
Yeah.
Which one?
But we haven't really played it. Could You Be Loved?
Oh, classic.
We tried it yesterday and sound check, and it had some energy to it.
Nice. Well, that would be very exciting if you guys kind of pull that out, huh? Have you got a wish list of dream covers that you guys would play? That you just, if you could play any song right now as a cover, whether you rehearsed it or not.
I would play It's the End of the World as we know it.
Very good one.
And
yeah.
I think
Zeppelin.
Zeppelin.
Four Sticks.
Maybe. I think that's Four Sticks, right?
Four Sticks.
Yeah. Something along those lines, huh?
Yeah.
Both cool covers, yeah. Maybe you guys will pull them out in the future. So I was reading about your career and all of that in the past, and it was, I guess, 10, 12 years ago that you put out the documentary, The Last Dispatch. And I was wondering how you guys still feel about that now, over a decade later. Do you ever go back and watch it and go, boy, we've changed? Or how does that feel now?
When's the last time you saw it?
Did you ever see it?
I don't know if I ever saw it. Right after it was made. My experience with that day is, or the good residual from that day is meeting people who were at that show. So it was our biggest show ever.
Right.
So but it was a moment in time for us, and for some of the people in the crowd too, and it seems, and so it's really fun when someone's like, I was at that show. It's like an instant connection.
For sure, yeah. What do you think about it now?
I mean, the setup for it was we were just trying our hardest to be friends, even though we were burned out.
Right.
So come on, it will be fun. It will be a blast, and maybe we won't play again.
Yep.
There's just so much going through our heads when you're in a place where you're not thinking that clearly. But then the show was so beautiful and such a great ride. And I think still the three of us felt cool, let's have it send us on our way. And it's funny, it was kind of the last of something and also the first of something. And I think the film, I watched it probably 5 or 6 years ago, and I'm dude, it's just totally valid to that time. I mean, the three of us were trying to figure out how to answer a lot of the biggest questions in our own lives.
Yep.
And it's so hard to do that with like 3 brothers around the same identity or the same one microphone. And
Right.
so all the tensions that we felt then were pretty real, but it's kind of cool to look back and be like, we dealt with it as head on as we could. And then because of all the breaks and giving each other the space to be like, hey, I don't know if we really agree right now, but I love and respect you, and like, cheers, you know, like hope to cross paths again.
Yeah.
That energy somehow has kind of like brought all the little rafts back together. And
Yeah, because now you guys are back together, obviously, and back on the road. And do you see another Last Dispatch in the future, or is it just all smooth sailing from now?
I don't know. I mean, there's a renewed commitment with this record and this tour, and I think Brad and I feel pretty good. Maybe, you know, it's hard because we don't have Pete with us, who was our mate for the last 20 years,
Right.
And he's not playing on this tour, and is going through his struggle with depression, and decided to give us the green light in playing, but that he was going to stay home and focus on getting healthy. So that's where we kind of had this simultaneous, like, renewed commitment to the band, and then Pete got real sick. So it's been a weird
pretty
season.
surreal.
Right, and it's something that I guess you guys kind of have to deal with as a group. Is any of that what went into the writing of your recent releases, like Only the Wild Ones, for example? That's a song that we've been playing quite a bit on 88.9, and what sort of got channeled into that song lyrically, you know, where does it come from?
Yeah, I mean, part of that is, you know, Pete's represented in that. My friend, one of the, there's like 2 main characters in that song. My 2 best friends from the 2 different colleges I went to.
Right. Okay.
But Pete and I used to go to thrift stores a lot with my friend Trevor, and we used to have fun up in those mountains, the Green Mountains. So there's even some. I still feel that when I'm singing that song, that there's part of Pete I'm singing about too.
And I would hear these legendary stories through Pete. Pete and Chad were in a band.
Okay.
And Pete and I were playing kind of a little acoustic duo thing. And I would hear from Pete about his crazy dreadlock friend that just skateboarded naked through town. You know, or like how they would go bridge jumping or jump on trains. And it was, we have kind of a shared bank of memories, whether we experienced them firsthand or not. And then to be singing it now is really, it's got a really sweet nostalgia to it.
That's great. So the last thing I wanted to touch on, speaking of the sweetness, is I know you guys have been involved with some charity and some non-profit work in the past. How important is that to you as a group? That, you know, would you be incomplete, so to speak, as a band without that?
I think so.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's really grounding.
Yeah, and also just to feel like you're out on the road with the music, but also like some other kind of movement.
Right.
And they can go together, but that there's something else going on too. This year it's been mental wellness, trying to destigmatize depression or just the things that people struggle with and they often feel so guarded about being open with that. And so through Pete's example, as he wrote a letter to the fan base, and we've been, you know, saying just a little something from stage every night. We have a little village in the venues that we go to that we put up, but that's just this kind of like sanctuary for people to come in. And
anything to do with wellness.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Thanks guys so much. Dispatch here, hanging out in the tour bus. What a wonderful tour bus it is.
It's a sick bus.
It's gonna be so hard getting kicked to the curb.
Jeez, well, hey,
Back to
enjoy your show tonight. I'm looking forward to hearing you guys in action. As the rest of the tour and wherever you guys go in the future. Most certainly not the Last Dispatch, huh?
Thanks. Yeah, I think we're done with that.
Awesome. Chad,
man.
Brad from Dispatch, I'm Alex Waters. Thanks for checking us out. We'll see you next time.